You said you was
at
disappointed
the
on the app. Why?
backlash that you received,
Mm,
because all you were doing was telling your truth. And if we're all honest, we seen the truth for ourselves.
yeah.
Yet you were degraded for it, and I'm sorry for that.
It's
But I'm
it
so
comes
happy for
with
you.
the app. There's people, how do I say this? I don't, people still supporting. That's cool. I'm not mad at it. People can go to his live, come to my live. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, because people have their own choice. They got to make up their own mind. So
That's true.
I'm not gonna be mad at it or whatever. Da,
That's
da,
true.
da, da, but hey, sugar mama. But you know. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie on that man. That's all I'm gonna say. Um
I
she
know
said
you
she don't
learned.
care, Lou. She don't care. As long as you give it back. Um yeah, so I'm not gonna lie on him. And I will stand by that and all that. Like I'm not gonna lie on that man at all. So good or bad, not gonna do it. I'm not gonna fabricate. I ain't gonna make shit look worse than what it was. I ain't gonna make shit sound like worse than what it was.
And you
Um,
haven't.
and my experience is my experience. My truth is my truth, and can't nobody deny the shit that I said. Because let me tell you why. Because two of those major events, let's go, sugar mama. Two of those major events, multiple people was there. Multiple people have proof. Multiple people were involved. Multiple people heard me. Multiple people seen it. Multiple. How the fuck can I lie?
I
That's my
know.
whole thing. How the fuck
I
can I
know,
lie?
but you I
I
know,
can't.
but you know what this you know the sadder part and all that is that these people witnessed it, and when you came out, nobody stood up with you. But that's okay, cause
Well,
karma's a bitch.
but yeah, my whole thing too is though, no, people apologize and after they realize and stuff like that. But I gotta take accountability because I still, even though whatchamacallit tells me not to take account, but I still went back,
Yeah, don't.
right? I still went back too. So, you gotta be like, well, shit, she's still fucking with him in a sense. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
I
I
get
still
that.
went back.
I
Yeah,
get
I
that.
still went back. I
I
still went
get
back.
that. But when I get that, but when you came out, they left you in the light by yourself, and they stood in the dark.
What do you mean when I came out? And then,
When you started talking about it, those individuals that witnessed that, they were there. They
no,
knew
no,
that you
no,
were
they
telling the
didn't. So
truth.
no, wait, no. Hold on. So there
Yeah, I might
were
be
people
confused.
that witnessed what happened, right? So what happened is that what happened to me the night of Thanksgiving of 2022, right? Before
Okay.
it was the 24th going into the 25th is when I had one of the worst experiences of my life, right?
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
so I was upstairs, everybody was downstairs, and his son was in the bedroom on the same. Lose. You gotta lose. Stop vaping, lose. Stop vaping. Because I know that's
Oh,
what you're
that's
doing.
loose.
Mute.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
That hard ass suck.
Mute me. Mute me.
Lord, you suck hard. No Diddy. You suck hard as fuck. For real. No shame. No shame. So
Uh,
no. Let me clarify this because I don't want people to think that okay, so this is my thing, y'all. So the night of the 24th, when he whooped my ass for about good 30-40 minutes. He dragged me across his room, he hit me, my head hit a cross shit. He made me take off my clothes so I wouldn't go downstairs. I only had my bra. It was a lot of shit that was going on. Uh um I felt like people heard me. Yeah, I'm telling it again. I'm gonna keep telling it. I felt like people heard me, right? Because I was screaming for help. Because it went on for so motherfucking long. And then there was a point in time when I heard the music get louder, I gave the fuck up. I said, okay, I gotta stop asking for it was a lot of shit. When I tell you, because even when they was asking me questions when I went in, I had to keep saying, oh no, 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 it was during this time, or no, no, like it was a lot of shit that was happening, right? And so nobody was there watching me get my ass beat. I'm not saying that nobody was there watching me. I'm not saying that. Nobody physically sat there and saw that shit. Okay? What I'm saying is, do I felt like because of how I was screaming that people heard me? Absolutely. Was there music being played? Absolutely. It was. Could they not have heard me? They may not have heard me. Right? However, from the conversation that from the next day, when everybody would walk up to me and apologize to me, it made me feel like, not everybody, I ain't gonna say everybody. When certain people would walk up and be like, I'm sorry, or they would tell me certain things or whatever, da da da, I felt like they heard me, is what I'm saying. I felt like they heard me. Then when I had a conversation with Armani, she said something to me too that I was just like, well, damn, like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? But yes, I had like an asthma attack, so I needed water. It was very, very dark. That is true. It was very, very dark. And somebody did bring me water. And so I don't know if she saw that I was at this point, I didn't have all I had was a bra on. But it was dark. I don't think she saw me naked. I don't know if she saw me naked or not. But that's why I feel like I felt defeated at that point. That's all I'm saying is I felt defeated. Um uh and and like my even with my conversation, y'all, can we please get to this box too? Even with my conversation with Armani, like she was like she apologized. She did apologize, but she felt like because we were so toxic at this point that she just thought that it was like another fight. And we were toxic. We were toxic, but it don't make it right. Not to beat my ass the way that he did. No shade. I ain't even gonna lie. It don't make it right. I felt a certain way, but she know every time anything happened to Armani, I stepped as long as I was in that motherfucking house. Oh, I was in front of that nigga. No shade. No shade. Why did he do? And the reason why he was mad at me is because Hanu could not get on the plane. I think me not contributing the way that he wanted me to at that point, because I think he felt embarrassed because usually, women hand him money and women move in, and me not moving in, I think that was a let's go. I think that was a turning point. Like I think he was just so frustrated. But he also wanted Hanu to come because he knew that if Hanu wasn't here, I wasn't going to be able to stay as long as I could because somebody was watching Hanu. It wasn't my mom at this time. It was a neighbor at this time. So he had told me, don't get on the plane if Hanu's not on the plane. But I had called him when me and Hanu was checking in at JFK. I called him and I said, hey, I'm with the manager and she won't let Hanu on the plane. And so, he was like, I don't give a fuck. Da, 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 da. You need to come here and Hanu need to come here. And I was just like, yeah, but Hanu's too big. He can't get on the plane. Like, what the fuck am I going to do? So instead of missing Thanksgiving, right? I said, let me figure out somebody to watch Hanu for a couple of days and let me get on the plane. And Armani was just like, no, I don't think that's a good idea because he's really like gung ho on, he's really gung ho on you bringing Hanu or whatever, da da da. And it even came to the point where I think he told people not to let me in the crib if I showed up because I think Armani already knew, and I think maybe some other people knew. I don't know. I know for a fact Armani knew I was on the plane without Hanu, and so he told people don't let her in the house if Hanu's not here. And so, I still show up. I try to call him and stuff. I think he's already on live. And then what happens? What happens? Oh, so I show up. He let me in the house. We have a conversation in his studio at the old house, the green carpet house. And I think this is probably the first time that I didn't want to give him no money. There was two things that I didn't want to happen. One was me giving him money, and it was $500. I think he asked for five. He was like, "Well, if you're gonna do something, if you're gonna stay here, you need a help or something like that." So I was just like, "All right, I'll give you 500," because I just didn't want to argue at that time. So that happened, and I didn't want to give him that shit because why the fuck everybody else ain't motherfucking giving you money for certain shit? But I did it. Whatever. It's 500. I don't care. And so then he goes live. You know how he do when he's in his feelings. He's very mad, disrespectful as fuck. Y'all keep saying, "Oh, Korea jealous." Korea, when I know what the fuck going on the back end, no shade. I already know what's going on the back end, but let it be me. I'm jealous, whatever, whatever, whatever. And so, yeah, he very subliminal, like, whatever, whatever, whatever. So then I think he gets off live and actually, I know he gets off live. We go upstairs, and I think I'm tired. I'm jet lagged. I already know I really shouldn't be there. I don't listen to the signs. I shouldn't have been there. I shouldn't have got on that plane. But what happens? He gets on top of me, and so at this time I had individual lashes, not strips. I had lashes, and so what happens was that he gets his mouth, which it wasn't really bad, right? It wasn't bad, but he gets his lips and he's like to my lashes, like he's pulling my lashes, and he's like, playing. He's playing, and because I want to repeat the story, and if you don't like it, exit my motherfucking live, girl. Exit the live. Thank you. So he keeps doing this. That's what he keeps doing it. So I'm like, yo, stop, like stop, because that hurts. You're pulling my lashes, like stop. I'm telling him, stop. You're pulling my lashes. So he keeps doing it. And I'm like, bruh, this shit hurts. So I push him off of me. I'm like, yo, get the fuck off of me. Like, stop. Now, when I did it, mm-mm, it was a wrap. When I did that, it was a wrap. The next thing I know is my hair. I'm being pulled from my hair. I'm dragged off the bed. Like, I don't know if y'all know this nigga's bedroom. I don't think y'all realize how big this man's bedroom is. I don't think y'all realize how big his bedroom is. I'm talking about if y'all walk into his room, there's his bed. Y'all see the bed. He has a whole area over here. Then you come around the bed, there's an area here. Then there's the big ass bathroom, and then there's his closet. When I tell you that nigga fucked my ass up from all across everywhere, 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 everywhere. Inside the closet, outside the closet, in the bedroom, in the bathroom, back into the bedroom. Like it didn't stop, y'all. No shade. It didn't stop. And you know, I ain't gonna say it is what it is because that's not it is what it is. That's not okay. That's actually not really. That's not okay. Um, but that's why he did that to me because of Hanu and because I didn't contribute the way he wanted me to, and because I hadn't moved in by now. So that's how that started. And nobody witnessed it. I think that people heard it? Absolutely. His son told me and Armani that he had heard it, and that was one of the main reasons of why he left. And if you notice, his son ain't been back in that house for that long period of time. He came back. He came back to visit, I think when Boss Life was there, maybe, but he went back. You notice after November, that boy, that young man has not been in that house. And he said it scared the shit out of him. And you can ask Armani. We was in a room, me, him, and Armani. And he said, yo, he was like, I'm sorry. He was like, he was like, I woke up out my sleep and I heard it and I didn't know what the fuck was going on. He was like, I just, no, he didn't tell that. But I know a few people he did tell it to. And not just me and Armani. He told that same story to somebody else. I ain't gonna say who. But yeah, so um, you know, duh, I don't want y'all to think that people knew. I don't want y'all to think you ooh, I don't want y'all to think that people watched it happen. You know what I'm saying? Um, you said check my messages. Yeah, I already read that. You talking about Philly King? I don't think that people. I don't want y'all to know that people. No, that didn't happen. Do I think that? Do I think maybe that people heard? I don't know. The music was loud. I got some apologies the next day. I don't know. I don't know. I still went back though. So I mean, I'm as much to blame for certain things. I still went back, but you said when his son came downstairs asking me, "Is everything okay?" I tried to sugarcoat it for him. I don't know what you talking about. Rue Gang, don't you be supporting TK. I don't want you to get in trouble being in my live, Rue Gang.
I have a question.
What's up, love?
TKO, he's not a pimp, right?
He never did that with me.
Okay. I just asked because I get nervous when seeing actions and characteristics like that because you end up seeing people who think that they're maybe not like him but want to see certain things that he's gotten from the things that he's done. So I just asked you, like, of course you said you went back. Like, what advice would you give to make sure? Because he's obviously still bringing people in.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Like,
I don't think he's doing the same thing that with me that he's done since me.
yeah.
I think he on a whole nother ball game. No, oh, Luce, I'm sorry, I still got you muted. Luce, mute yourself.
Oh, sorry.
But
Hold on.
No, I just wanted to
Let me
say something
quiet
real
her up.
quick.
go ahead.
I just got a phone call. I got a new job. It's a great job. You hear me?
Yeah, what is it?
I'm doing production for this company called Ghetto Gaggers.
Okay.
But
Congratulations to
damn it.
him.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know what he does now, but what I will say is that he never asked me to do certain things, but
So, like, can I ask you a question? I don't know what this would do, but like, what was he asking for? Like, what
he
was the
just wanted me
benefit?
to move in and wanted me to contribute.
Contribute, like, just financially?
Hmm.
So, this was just like a poly situation?
Oh yeah. Oh, so okay. So you don't follow?
No, not really. I mean, I've seen some of the like crazy drama and everything, but
Go
that's
to
about
All
all.
Things Big O Live or All Things Big O Live backup on YouTube, and you can watch everything, honey.
Oh gosh, that sounds like it's a lot.
I mean, it is a lot, but I don't want to go over every single thing. You know what I'm
No, yeah.
saying?
Okay, I get
Yeah.
it. I get it. So essentially though, you guys were like in a poly relationship though. And it just turned abusive.
It didn't just turn abusive; it was abusive the whole fucking time.
And you just like you loved him?
I did. What I thought was love. I don't think it's love now. I don't think it's
Mhm.
love now. But was I in love with him? Yeah, but I don't think that's not love. People don't do that shit if they love you. Like that shit ain't love. He constantly disrespected. He constantly violated. He constantly abused. He mentally tried to break. I think he really tried to break me, and he just couldn't break me. He almost had me. No shade though. No
Yeah.
shade. No shade, but I think God said, "Oop!" Every single time something happened. If it wasn't a knowledge, if it wasn't a Barbie, if it wasn't physical, mental abuse, it was something that said, "Oh no, you're not gonna move in." Because there were certain times that I was planning to move in, that I had movers, that they were coming to the crib. Y'all saw, I still don't even got the pictures up. I started taking the pictures and all this shit down. They still not up motherfucking up. No shade. But every time something happened, and I just knew deep down, yeah. But I think he tried to break me, but it just didn't work with me.
Can I ask you, like, what does he gain? Because, and
No, I never saw him buy costume jewelry. Uh-uh.
I gotta ask you this because, like, I mean, no shade to nothing, like, but this is like personal
If you
shade.
guys say no shade, then it's shade. But go ahead and ask the question.
No, 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 not to you. I'm talking about to
Um,
myself. So that's why I was like personal shade. Like, what benefit does he gain from breaking you?
me doing whatever the fuck he wanted me to do, even though I was damn near there. Him, getting money, me moving in, me, just allowing bullshit with other women. I told him and Armani straight to their face around April or May. If you bring some, this is before, I think before no, during Boss Life. I think she had already gave him money. But I said, if you bring somebody else up in this motherfucking house, I won't be here. And y'all thought it was out of jealousy. Did
Hmm.
y'all did the chat not think it was out of jealousy? No shade. Did y'all not think it was out of jealousy? And
I
that
think
man
they
would
agree
always
with
say,
you.
yeah, that man would always say, "Oh, it's not just Boss Life. It could be anybody." He said it could be anybody. It's not that it's Boss Life, and it wasn't that it was Boss Life. It was because I would tell that man, "You need to go seek help. We all need to go to therapy.
Yeah,
We all need to
as a
work on
family.
some shit, whatever, whatever, whatever." And that's just me being in love, hoping that people change.
Yeah.
But even after my incident, right, and then me seeing the incident with me, him, and Armani, it was like, bruh, I said, oh no. I said I can't. I said I can't. Like, this shit go crazy. I ain't even gonna lie. This shit go crazy. But y'all thought it
Okay.
was out of jealousy. It wasn't out of jealousy. I just knew what the fuck was going on. And, for whatever reason, I just felt like, well, if we sought out help and we did certain things and we worked on it, maybe we could get better. I was like, maybe we could get better. But that was my stupidity.
Yeah. And I'm sorry. I don't want you to I'm a real live, like, I go live too. Like, I'm a real person. I'm not a troll. I'm not asking you this to, like, trigger nothing. I see the comments. I just want to make sure at the end of the day I'm respectful
Y'all,
to
can we
how you
get two
feel.
shields? Hmm.
So
Yeah,
I'm gonna drop down just to avoid
I
all
just
that.
wanted to come back up and just give her a little justice because I pop in and out. I don't know the complete story. I didn't see everything when it came to you and going through what you went through. I saw in the very beginning when he was pursuing you, your first visit to Vegas and stuff like that. But when it comes to him, I'm sorry, but there is no changing a man who is okay with a woman selling their body for their financial gain and to take all that person's money and then uplift yourself, change your life, and not really do for the person that's out there
Hmm.
doing what they're doing.
Hmm.
There's no changing that. That man
Well,
will
I think
never
at the
change.
time though, at the time I think well, at least what he was telling me, he wanted to leave that that part of his life in the past. So I'm not a very judgmental person, no shade. I get what you're saying and I agree.
Yeah.
But
And
at the
I
time, that's not what he was preaching. He was like, I want to leave that in the past. I want something different.
yeah.
Uh, you know, we talked
I
about
feel I
marriage,
feel
we
like
talked about kids,
ultimately
we talked about all that. So like he wasn't like on what he's on. Like now it's something different.
right.
And it could
I
have been manipulating. He could have been lying too. Yep, he could have
right.
been lying. He could have been manipulating and stuff like that. But I'm going off of just what he told me, y'all. Right?
And it could be different in the
Well, he could have
way
been
he
telling the
kind of
truth.
it could be different in the way he pursues it though, is because yeah, you may not have the women out there doing that because you know who you're dealing with. Like a person that's in that lifestyle can tell, like, okay, I know what I can get her to do and I know what I can get this woman to do. It's a little different. I've been with a man somewhat similar. This man didn't put his hands on me, but he used to do what TKO used to do in his past life. And then he
Mm,
saw me working class. I got my own house, my own car,
mm, mm,
and he tweaked it. He was like, "Oh, well, I need you to do this for me. I need you to do that for me." And it was like not sell yourself, but basically you go to work, you make the money, but I need you to do this over here. come do this, come handle this,
Mm-hmm.
come take care of my kids, come
Mm-hmm.
come do this, and not really give much of himself.
Mm-hmm.
And ultimately all TKO did was tweak it. You may not have the women out there selling themselves, but you got them slaving to their job to make this money. I bet you he was gonna make sure y'all was on live to make this money.
Mm-hmm.
And when it's time, give it up. It's the same thing. It's just you not using your vagina to do it. But it's the same mentality.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, they preach, oh, I want to get married and I want to settle down and I want to do this and I want to do that. Armani gonna heal and he gonna have her back doing whatever she was doing. He gonna get somebody else to do something else, and
Mm-hmm.
he gonna keep collecting in the ways that
He
he
collect.
collects.
Mm-hmm.
He accepts the way, like Boss Life, she went into it. She's like, okay, I'm a dancer, but I'll do a little extra on the side too to make a little something strange for a little piece of change. So he'll accept
Yeah,
you for whatever you willing
when
to
he
do.
made well, I don't want to say he made Boss Life do this, but when he convinced her to quit her FedEx to go strip, I said, "Oh no, you ain't about to have me in no parts of that shit." Cause you just never know. I could be, you know what I'm saying? They could be like, "Oh, well, you knew, so let me lock your ass." You got me. I would not be here if that girl moved up in this house, knowing I knew that
Right.
that's what she was doing. You got me fucked up. No shade.
Right. But also she liked the fast money.
And
And
she
I'm not
might,
saying
yeah,
he
she
made
might.
her.
It ain't no judgment.
Yeah.
She might, but the fact
Yeah.
that when she was working at FedEx, and you convinced this girl to quit that job to go strip, bruh, you
Yeah.
out your motherfucker. I don't want no parts of that. No part.
Yeah. So
You ain't
I'm
about to
so
get me
I'm
caught
not
up in your
saying,
bullshit. No shade.
yeah.
You not
I'm
gonna
Hold
not
do
up,
that.
hold
saying
up.
I'm not saying he made her go do that, but I'm
I
saying
said
a woman's
convinced.
got a
I said convinced.
mindset.
I said
Oh
convinced.
yeah,
I didn't
yeah,
say
yeah,
made. I said
convinced.
convinced.
Yeah. Yeah,
Hold up,
convinced.
hold up. Let me say this before I lose my train of thought. For one, he used Armani to reel in women like you, Korea. He don't have no shape, forms, or fashion feelings about Armani. He used Armani as a tool to let women think that he have this upscale woman. You can tell TKO is not smart. I don't know who's the brain of his
Nah, no, he
organization.
has feelings for him. I'm not gonna say he don't have. I could tell because
He has feelings for
when
her
that
because she
situation
do.
with Reese happened, that nigga was hurt. Oh, he
I'm
was hurt.
saying because she his slave. She run his bath water. She do all the moving. She do all his wardrobe. She do all that because she is his slave. It's not the caring like that of caring from the heart. He caring for her because ain't no other woman gonna do what she does for him. It's a different type of love, and that ain't it. You can see in Armani's face, she never had love in her life. She's torn. She sit with that baby with that soft music all day. She's miserable.
Mm.
That baby gonna wake her up. I'm telling you, that man don't love that girl. He love what she do for him.
Yeah, can we say
She's a
what
slave.
shit?
She's a dog sitter. Huh?
No, I'm talking to Della. I want to get to a box. I mean, I think he loves Armani, and I think he cares about Armani. Do I think they're in love? Absolutely not.
Mm-mm.
No.
That's what I'm saying. He love what she do.
Have I seen Armani in a different state of mind that oh, absolutely. When I seen Armani and Reese together, y'all,
Because
y'all,
you could tell she checked out when she saw y'all. She knew that you guys loved each other. That's a fact.
that
Everybody
shit
say
was
that he
crazy to me. That shit go
he
crazy. That
been
shit
checked
was
out. That's
the
she was.
way that her and Reese was together and how they loved upon each other and they like how she was smiling and couldn't take her hands off. Like I was just like, oh no, she not
But
I said she not lying.
She
but
happy
that's
with that baby
big.
now.
Yeah, that's big. That means that
Uh, she
she
was
was
a whole
close.
different
She was
person.
almost out. She was close. She
She
was
was
almost out the
close.
door.
She
But
was
now
close
that
to the
this baby
mother.
is here, that brought it all the way back.
That shit, I was just like, what the fuck? I said, wow. I said, okay. I was like, all right. And he treated her good, all this other stuff. So I don't I mean, I know what happened, why, but I ain't gonna say because yeah.
Yeah. But but to just finish up what I was saying, I basically am saying that a woman that already has that mindset, it's a certain type of person or a certain type of woman that would be able to be okay with doing certain things. And Boss Life already had that like kind of mindset. She already was willing to go to the club. She already was willing to do certain things for fast cash. So he was accepting of that. Like, okay, knowing that about her, he was like, okay, I know I could do that. But when it
Oh
come to
yeah,
you,
absolutely.
yeah, when it come to
Absolutely.
you, you're different.
Absolutely.
Like with my ex, it's a whole different, you dealing with a whole different realm. Now you got
Mm.
to figure out, okay, she'll work. I know she'll go to work.
Mm.
So it's like, okay, that's how I'm gonna get it. Go
Yeah,
to work.
yeah.
Don't
Y'all, can
miss
we
no
please get
days.
killed, y'all? Yeah.
Yeah, don't miss no days.
Let's get the room hot. No, absolutely.
Yeah. So that's
Absolutely.
all I was saying. He just tweaked it. He may not be doing what he used to do, but he tweaked
Now I
it.
ain't gonna say that's not what he doing now, cause honey, the women he done dealt with after me,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. He's accepting
but,
of
but
whatever they're willing to do.
Lord, yes,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely, honey. 'Cause,
Mm-hmm.
ain't no motherfucking way, honey.
Pimp mentality is get it by any means
Just don't,
necessary.
and you would. It just don't look good. It don't look good. It just don't. I don't know how else to say. It don't look good. No shade, but let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. What's up,
But thank you for
GR? You
letting me talk.
welcome. You welcome, Britt.
Okay, so I done been here and done this shit. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. He has superficial love for her. That man went live the day you touched down in Las Vegas and
Mm-hmm.
came complete. Shut up. Hey, I'm on the phone. Be quiet. The day you touched down in, I'm sorry, y'all. The day you touched down in motherfucking Las Vegas, this
Okay.
motherfucker went live. I'm sorry to choke
It's
y'all up.
okay.
I gotta get it out. I
It's
gotta
okay.
get this shit out because I watched this shit.
Okay.
This man went live on his steps the day you touched down in Las Vegas to go press them charges. This motherfucking bitch ass, hoe ass nigga came completely unglued. He was in that house screaming, sitting on the motherfucking steps saying, ain't nobody gonna stop this movement. I don't care who it is. I don't give a fuck if it's our money. I don't care if it's my daughter. Even my daughter or money. It's not gonna stop my movement, queen. Keep moving, cause you done unwrap. You done got under that bitch skin and you done shook him up. You done shook him up. I ain't never seen him being shook like this. He
It may, I
shook
mean,
right now.
it may not stop anything. That's not my, I don't have the control of that. That's God's plan. It may not stop. I don't, that I don't know. But I know hopefully
He
that it
cannot.
will,
He only got so much money to beat so many cases. This is
that
what I'm
too, that
saying.
too.
This is
But
what I'm saying.
hopefully all I can say is, if anything, honey, what I will say is hopefully what I'm doing, it's making you second guess putting your motherfucking hands on the next female. It may
Yeah,
not
it's
stop.
gonna definitely make
It
him.
may not stop.
It's gonna not only make him second
Or
guess
whatever
putting
it
his
is,
hands
it
on
may
a
not stop
female.
that, but I pray to God that you motherfucking second guess motherfucking again. When you put hands on a motherfucking, I bet you that shit probably slowed the fuck down. No shade. Cause I ain't even gonna lie to y'all.
Oh, I know it have.
I
I know it have,
never
but it
thought
did even more than
I
that.
would have
Not
never
only did it
thought
slow
that I would
down
have
him
been in the place that
abusing
I'm
them.
in, to be honest with you. I would have never thought that I would have been in the place that I'm in today. So I
Korea.
know that it's right. But
Before you open your mouth, I knew she was getting her ass whooped. When remember Christmas time when they was walking around, was it Walmart or Sam's, and she was getting the fucking Christmas decorations, and each and every item she was looking at them. This is $29.99. This is $30. These are $30. Oh yeah. He played that whole ass nigga role. Tell me something. Oh yeah. Get you two or three of them. It was like she was at his every beckon and call. Bitch, let me tell you something. I'm a boss. I work for the government. When I walk up in Walmart, I don't look at my nigga and say, this is $29.99. This is $30. Guess what I do when I walk up and for example, I don't even know how to turn my fucking camera on. I'm sitting here with the motherfucking sweat and water resistant Beats by Dre $297. I got them and the motherfucking I said I need the my stuff that was got outdated. I got me that and the fucking in a laptop chat. Oh shit.
I
Laptop
don't know
chat and
what you're
shit.
talking about right now,
About
Gr.
to spend my motherfucking money or none of that. This woman in the store, asking him, letting him know how much the fucking Christmas bowls, and he online and they lining it up. They all lining it up, the little gold and white little shit, whatever the fuck they did for Christmas. But she was sitting there looking all scared. These are 19.99 each. 19.99 each. He got that motherfucker like on a fucking leash and chain.
What are we talking? I'm confused. What are we
He
talking about?
got a I'm talking about how he have her trained like a fucking puppet dog. And
All
it's
right.
astonishing.
Okay, okay, all right. So what's up, lady?
All right.
What's up?
I have a clocking moment. All right, comments. Y'all were there. Remember the night that he got the yacht through on him? He is in ATL visiting that girl. What is her name? Who threw the yacht? That is why he's in ATL. Clock it. And I'm gonna drop.
Yeah, that's probably true too. Okay.
Then he started calling her mama bear after she picked up the weight. I watched everything. After she picked up the baby weight,
Mhm.
she gained some pounds when she had the baby. Then the bitch started calling her mama bear. I would have felt some type of, why are you calling me, referencing me to an animal? I'm not a bear.
That used to be our nickname. No shade, but okay. He was Papa Bear. I was
That used
Mama
to be
Bear.
your name.
Yeah.
Well, he was on the damn live. I was on Mama Bear.
If y'all remember when I used to post him, I used to put an old man and a bear and a purple heart on my IG. Papa Bear, Mama Bear. Mhm.
Well, he started calling her Mama Bear. And I was
I mean, it's
like,
okay.
why
I
is
don't
he
care.
calling her Mama Bear?
I don't care.
I never heard him call her that before.
Yeah, I don't care. But that was our. Oh no,
Oh,
I could
so
go
that was
back. I could
shade
go back to
towards
the.
you.
I could go back to the text messages from years, honey, from 2021 to 2022. Yeah, 2023.
Also, that was shade towards you. Well, I want you
And
to know. I want you to
it's
know
in
right
my
now.
messages, y'all.
It'll
I
be
ain't.
it'll be until hell freeze
But it don't
over.
matter. A nickname is a nickname. It don't matter, y'all. It ain't that serious. A nickname is a nickname. It ain't that serious.
I know, and there was
I
something else
see
that
what
I
y'all.
wanted to say. Oh yeah, so he
What y'all
came
think.
unglued on the steps. He came unglued on the steps. The day that you touched down in Vegas, he went crazy,
Yeah,
Korea.
you
He
know
went
what?
crazy
But
because I watched.
this is the thing. This is the thing, and this is how you can kind of, now that I know and I'm out of it, you can separate a man from a boy, right? Because and
Right.
he's not a leader. That man leads by fear, and I have put that in my text messages to him. He leads by fear, and that's not the way to lead, right? But let me tell you. So I know that I think he said some shit that what did he say? Like, I know, like, the person I was with like almost 2 years ago tried to change me, and you can't change no man. Bruh, no, I did try to change him, but I tried to change you for the better. You know why? Because I encouraged you to go to couples therapy with us. I encourage you to go to therapy and seek help. I encourage you to go to anger management. But you take it as controlling. I encourage you to say,
Right.
hey, not only
Exactly.
hold up, let me
He took
finish.
it as
No,
you
let me
trying to
finish.
take over
Let
the
me
dynasty.
I'm gonna have to mute you. Let me finish. Because not only did I say, did he need to work on things? I said Armani needed to work on things, which she was aware of, and I needed to work on things. And so that we could show a positive fucking light when it comes to Polly. You know what I'm saying? Like we could I knew that we could have did better, right? But he took it as control. And so when at the very last days before I went to Florida in June, and we were live in that, and I think Armani was already out the house. She was, and we were live, and he was like, "Oh, so you lied about the poly auditions? Like you? No, I was like, yeah, okay, I motherfucking lied. Bring somebody else up in this motherfucking house, and I won't be here. I won't be here." And what that man said to me was, because we was talking about, for a little bit we was talking about going monogamous, and I said, if we do monogamous, I said the only person that could come back would be motherfucking Armani. I told him that, right? Let's go. And so I need one more of those, y'all. One more. And so, I mean, Armani could always go back. I always said that. Armani could always come back. But and I have proof with another host on the app that he told this to. He was like, yo, I think I'm about to do monogamy with her. But the man woke up one day. Let's go. Thank you, love. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. The man woke up one day and said, hey, um, I need to stand on my word as a man. This is what he says to me. I need to stand on my word as a man. And being that I did the poly auditions and Boss Life won and she sent me the money, I can't go back on that because it would just make me look, crazy or whatever. And he was like, and also I don't have the money. So that's when I said, well, we got to figure out a way to pay her this money back. Whatever, whatever, whatever. But I think um he said because I didn't trust in him fully, right? Not the no we don't, I'm dead. No, we the fuck. No, no. He said because I didn't trust. He said it would have been different if I had said, hey babe, I trust you. So I still want to move in. I still want to move and all this other stuff that Boss Life wouldn't have came. He said he would have been like, all right, well, at least I trusted him that much to lead that Boss Life wouldn't have came. But I didn't say that. I gave him the ultimatum, right? I gave Armani, and I said, hey, well, if you let somebody else up in this house, I won't be here. And so while we were looking for homes, and Armani wasn't in the picture, but while we was looking for homes, this man was so gung-ho on looking for a 5 or 6 bedroom home. Mind you, we both, like, it's just us. So I said, in my head, I'm like, what the fuck you keep? I said, why we gotta get a 5 or 6 bedroom like house? Like, what the fuck? I was like, this don't make no sense. Why we can't get a 3 bedroom, a 3 or 4? Like, if Armani come back, you can have your studio, whatever. I could have a room, he could have it. Like, what the fuck? I was like, no. So in my head, I already knew this nigga want a 5-6. Oh, you still, even if I was to move in, you still trying to move other mofos in. You still trying to move motherfuckers. Like, bruh, no, you had that. And I said when and it wasn't a bad argument. We didn't fight at this time before I left for Florida. I said, you know what? I said, I respect your decision. I That's how it went. He said, if you would have came to me and just said, hey, like, I trust you and letting you lead, it would have made me feel more of as a man, but you're giving me an ultimatum. And his ego didn't allow him to say, hey, she may have gave me an ultimatum, but she gave me an ultimatum for the right reasons. But you know why? Because I need help. I need anger management. I need therapy. I need to figure out other ways to release whatever it is that I need to release or to work on, because that meditating and praying and fasting and that you do don't work for you, sir. Don't work for you. No shade. That shit don't work for you. Don't that man right there don't work for you. I'm pointing at you. Don't work for you. At least it didn't work for you then. Now I can tell it don't work for you now. No shade. It don't work for him. It don't work for you. And I told him that. I have a text message in my phone, multiple, that says, why is it that you pray and you meditate and you fast and you work out and you drink water for 3 days more than me and Armani? But guess who's more slower to anger than you? Me and Armani. Guess who's more slower to anger? I said that don't make no sense. You gotta figure something out. But his ego at the time, this is at the time, I don't know now, wouldn't his ego felt like I was trying to control. And it's still, you know what? It's still to this day. Because apparently he must have said it the other day. He must have said it the other day, no shade. But was that I was trying to control him. No, bruh. First and foremost, I really did love you. I really did care about you and Armani, right? I loved you and Armani. Secondly, I wanted all of us to do better. No shade. And thirdly, as a woman, there was no way. There was no way as a woman that I was going to allow you to bring somebody in that household while I was up underneath that roof with you. What happening? It wasn't happening, y'all. It wasn't happening. Not based on the experience that I had and the experience that I saw, and I knew at the end before I went to Florida with Royson and M what I experienced with him and Armani and me. There was no way. But I said y'all could have it. Y'all think I'm jealous? So be it. I'm jealous. I don't care. I could be jealous. I could be whatever. So motherfucking be it. And he just said, I just wish. Oh yeah, this person. Yeah, but yeah, and it wasn't like there was just no way I can't do it, y'all. And there was a time before Armani moved out that we were stuck outside the house when he broke her motherfucking phone. And I said, well, oh no, Armani said, no, I think I need somebody else because the way that you and TKO, it makes me feel a certain type of way. And I said, what? I said, what? She was like, yeah. And I was just like, oh, well, if y'all both bring somebody up in this house, I won't be here. I ain't gonna be here, no shade. I won't be here. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know. And I'm not saying I'm a saint, because I know that the way that I speak, it does make it seem like I was a saint. Because by the end of the relationship, I just by November of I would say like Thanksgiving night. Oh, he was all types of bitches. After, he made me take my clothes off and he dragged me around his room. He was all type. I was disrespectful. I was disrespectful at that point because there I just knew I didn't deserve that. So that night I was very I said it in front of Mr. K, Foxy, all the admins, Foxy's mom, Mr. K's mom. Like, he was all types. I had a mental and emotional breakdown Thanksgiving. And I told everybody what the fuck that nigga did to me the night before. And sadly enough, we cammed the fuck up and acted like nothing happened. And we played games and we did all that shit. And that shit is still on motherfucking All Things Bigo. No shade. I think it is.
Korea, is that the night that you told the whole world that you had got beat up and all of them was down there listening to that shit go on and nobody came in your defense?
Well, I don't know if they heard me, and I ain't gonna say that they heard me, but in my head, I believe that they did, but I don't know if
You said that you said that when the shit was going on and you heard the music
they get louder.
volume go up.
Yeah, I gave up. That's when I was like, all right, you're not about to get help. Yes, absolutely. And I'm not gonna change my story.
Okay, so if that shit was going on and you heard the music go up, that mean that he had somebody in the clutch in his motherfucking camp that knew
No,
what
no,
the
it does
fuck
not
was
mean no,
going
it
on.
doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean that. No, it doesn't. No.
Yes,
No, it
why would
doesn't.
they turn it up?
For whatever reason, they just did. I don't think he just had somebody there that said, hey, if you hear some shit, turn it up. That's something you gotta
No, no,
listen
no.
to what you're saying.
I didn't say.
Yes, you
No, I'm
did.
not saying
You
that.
just said he had somebody on the lookout to turn the
What I'm
music up.
telling you
I
is on his team and how he roll. They
no,
already know how he roll.
no,
They
no.
already know how he roll.
I
So
mean,
they
whatever.
already know.
I don't think that. No, I don't think that.
I'm thinking. Okay,
No,
so
I don't
let me
think
just
that.
say this, and I drop down. I'm thinking in the back of my head that somebody heard what was going on and was like, "Oh shit, we got these people, parents and shit in here. Let me just
No,
turn it up."
no, the parents was not there at the time. This was the night before Thanksgiving. It was only a group of people that was there at the time. The parents wasn't
Okay,
there. When I had the mental
why would they at
breakdown,
the time that you get beat?
go ahead.
So Korea, all I'm saying is, why at the time that you getting beat with the music go up? That'll make me think I'm in some type of damn horror movie. get my ass
I'm not
beat and I'm
saying that,
screaming
look,
for
I'm not saying that it didn't. And so listen, y'all, I'm not taking up for this man. I am speaking exactly what happened because I don't want it to get painted one way when it wasn't that way. I can only go off of my experience. I'm not taking up for him.
exactly,
What I'm saying
exactly,
is,
Korea,
it doesn't,
Korea,
listen.
baby.
Oh, Lord Jesus. Girl, you're not going to let me talk. I swear to God.
Go ahead. I've been. You put me on mute. I've been sitting here waiting
I
to tell you
understand.
that.
But what I'm
I
saying is that in my experience, I don't know if they heard me or not. You don't know that. You would think that they do, but I can't say for 100% sure. I can't say that. All I know is that when I was screaming for help, I heard the music at some point in time get louder.
and that's why I know that
No,
you're telling the
listen,
fucking
listen,
truth. Get
listen.
what? Let me say this. Let me
I'm
please,
not
please let me talk.
speaking.
Please let me talk.
No, because I'm
That's
about
how
to
I know
drop.
you
No, I'm
telling the
about to
truth.
drop you.
Cause I
That's
done
what I'm
been
about to
there.
do.
I done been there.
No,
That's
I'm
how
about.
I know you are telling the truth.
Okay, love. Thank you. I'm gonna drop you. I can't do it. I can't do it. No, what I'm saying is the only reason that made me believe that they heard me. This is the only reason, y'all, is because of the facial expressions that I got the next day, the apologies that I got the next day. That's it. Because I never, at that point in time, I never told anybody what happened. The son didn't tell me, y'all, until shit. When did the son tell me? The son didn't tell me till later, like 2023, March or April maybe of 2023. This was before I think he left. For good. Like he left when it happened, he left for the holidays. Hold on, Luz. Oh yeah, yeah. He left for the holidays. When it happened, he left for the holidays, y'all. Y'all gotta mute, both of y'all. What happened was he left for the holidays. And then he came back to get his stuff. And when he came back to get his stuff and officially move out, is when the day before he left is when he told me, like, yo, I heard it. It woke me up out of my sleep. It scared the shit out of me. I don't want to be nothing like my dad. That's when I knew. At the final last time of when he officially kind of like moved out and got his stuff. Now back to the incident. The only reason that made me feel like people knew was because of the facial expressions that I got and and some of the apologies that I got. Not everybody, but some of them. And then I had a conversation with Armani, and she said, "Well, y'all are very toxic, Korea." So I just thought it was just like a fight, like I'm trying to, I don't want to paraphrase, like that's not her exact words, but that's a paraphrase of what she said. Like, y'all are toxic, and I think they went and got more alcohol, like they left the house and got more alcohol or some shit, or whatever the case may be. And I just said, and she apologized. She apologized. She said, "I'm so sorry because I didn't know that this is what it was." Because when I broke down in front of the family, and I yelled and I was calling this nigga a bitch, and I said, "Tell me what you did to me. Tell them what you did to me last night," and all this other shit. I broke down exactly what the fuck happened to me in front of everybody. And when Armani realized, she did apologize. I will say that. Cause we was upstairs in the room, and um I said, like, I don't I don't like, this nigga made me take my clothes off. He dragged me, he beat me, he hit me for 30, 40 minutes, bruh. And I screamed for help and I kept asking for help that I had to fucking give up so that he would stop. And, like, she apologized. So that's the only reason why I feel like, this is the only reason why I feel like people heard me. Do I know 100% sure that they heard me? No, I don't. And that's all I'm saying. Go ahead, Luz.
Okay. Um,
Shit, it's too much.
they heard you. Um, I don't think. I think that you are. you're
You
so
can be
into
honest
the
with me, Melissa.
what
I'm always
ifs,
honest. You can be honest.
the what ifs. Like, I think that's where you at. I think well, maybe they didn't. Maybe they didn't. Here are the key indications that they heard everything. If the son heard you and he
But the
vocalized
sun was
that he heard
upstairs.
you.
You got to realize all of the rooms were upstairs. So the sun was already asleep
Okay.
upstairs. There was music
Okay.
being played and everybody was downstairs having a time.
But the music, listen, the music got louder. You mean to tell me in this time of all this happening to you, and you said you're vocalizing that you need some help at this point. You're
Oh no, I'm
loud,
screaming.
right?
Yeah, I'm screaming.
Okay, you're screaming, and then the
Yeah,
music
this happened
cuts
with
up. So
Ray
you mean to
Parker.
tell me in the midst of this, niggas just turned up, the party just got live during this time?
Listen, do I know what happened in my heart? Absolutely. But can I say, like, what I'm saying is nobody was in the room and watched it and heard me. Does that make sense? I can't
Have
say
you ever been in a
100%
hotel?
sure,
Have you ever
but
been in a hotel?
if I want to say, 95%, do I believe that somebody heard me? Absolutely. What I'm
Korea,
saying
let me tell
is
you,
I don't know 100% sure, and that's just where I'm at with it. That's it.
Korea, you have a way of, and this is what
I
I've like
know because
picked up on you since
detectives
I've
told me this
known
today,
you.
but go ahead. I know.
Korea, you have a way of giving people grace that don't deserve it. So like right now, that's kind of what you're doing. You basically giving
Facts.
motherfuckers grace and saying it without saying like, yeah, I know they heard me, but you're not gonna say it like, fuck all that. They
Mhm.
heard me. They were wrong, and
Right.
it was fucked up. It's
For them
okay
to
to say that.
apologize to
It's
you
okay to say that.
the next morning and have looks on their faces the next morning, I mean, that's your indication right there. I mean, that's like literally everything you need to know. Because if they didn't hear nothing, it would have been the same. They would have greeted you the same way that they normally greet you. What up, girl? Hey, it would have been the same routine. You already saw the energy was not the same the next day.
Hmm.
It's clear.
They know, and that's what the
I
lady
get,
was trying to say, but she was
trust
just
me,
drunk and
y'all.
loud.
I get it. I get it. Like, I know the messages and the conversations that I had on the back. I know people said, don't ever come back in this house. And these are people that care about this man and love this man. They say, don't ever come back in this house again. I
Oh, this boy
came.
done shit. I'll be
I
back.
still came. I still came. However, I don't, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. It's just, um,
Hey,
hey.
so what did you think they was apologizing for the next morning?
I knew exactly what they was apologizing for, STO. I know.
Oh, okay, because I was confused because you said you don't think
Y'all are
they
not
heard you,
understanding
but
what
they
I'm saying.
apologized the next morning.
Yeah, not everybody, just some people apologize. It was just like, they either told me never to come back or they apologize or something like that. Like, I get it, but what I'm saying is y'all are making it seem like I know like somebody was in there watching. Nobody was in the room is what I'm saying.
I don't think they saying
And
that.
it could have been like, yeah, so I don't know. Yeah. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, but point blank, they heard you. That's why they were apologizing
Yeah, we don't think
for
nobody was
turning the
actually in the
music up
room
and not coming to
watching.
help you.
Yeah, but they heard you, and that's why they turned the fucking music up. It gave very much. You remember on fucking Players Club, they knew what the fuck Junior was about, and they walked the fuck up out there. They knew what was going on. It's the same motherfucking thing. They knew what. They already knew what time he was on. They know what the nigga about, and they heard the shit. Hey, Trina, baby.
Yeah,
So fuck them out.
I know, but is everything okay to the person that
Oh
texted me?
Lord,
Oh no.
got
Oh
me
Lord,
messed up. I'm
no.
sorry.
No. No.
I'm screaming.
Hey, Korea, my
What's up,
love.
Luna? What's up?
I just feel, and this is just how I feel. If this is my own opinion, I just feel like you give yourself a hard time, and you don't want to say certain things because you keep saying, "Well, I did go back, and I did go back." Girl, don't beat yourself up for
I
going back,
know.
okay, honey? I hate when you do that because,
I
baby, you
know.
going back don't mean and
JT tells
your
me that
story
all the
is
time.
not
Yeah.
valid or anything. You feel me?
Yeah.
And sometimes it makes me feel like you're playing in your own face by saying, "Oh, we know why they turned up the music." You feel me? And it's fucked up situation, and you don't want to. Like I said, you feel kind of to blame because you feel like you maybe went back and not to blame, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, yeah, no, I
But
get
they
it.
turned up the music because they're cowards. You know what I mean? And they should feel fucked up for allowing that to even happen to you. That is
No,
just
the thing is,
so.
I still y'all know I'm very not. I still care and love certain some of these people, y'all. So I don't talk negative.
I know, and that's why
Don't talk
we
negative.
love you and we see
And
the
we know
beauty
that.
in
That's
you.
why you giving
But
them grace.
it
That's
makes
why you keep,
people
you
who
know, sparing
genuinely
them.
care about you. You know
Mm.
what I mean? Because we care about you, girl. It just feels like you are blaming yourself, and it's like, no. You know what I
Mm.
mean? Like, no. These motherfuckers all of them played in your face. I know you care about people. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know what I mean? But if they cared enough like you cared about them, they would have never allowed that to go on. Nobody would have turned no motherfucking music up. You know what I mean? They didn't have to go in there and beat his ass or nothing, but they could have, you know what I mean? They could
Did
have
Is
did
something.
this Hillary?
something.
Is
Anything.
that Hillary, y'all?
No, I'm not Hillary.
Okay.
Me and Hillary always, I just talk proper, girl. I'm just talk proper.
Okay. You
But,
sound like Hillary a little bit. Everybody said, nah, that's not.
Okay, they like, no,
no, I'm definitely
no.
not
I'm
Hillary. I love me some
dead.
Hillary though, but I do
Okay.
just talk proper. They always say that, so you're not the
Okay.
first to say that. But and I get confused with New York. I'm not New York neither from Flavor of Flav. Okay,
Mm.
but I just care so deeply about you, and it saddens me when you do that because it's like stop playing in your own face, okay? You are doing the best thing you need to do for you, and it's gonna be a healing process. I know you're still healing,
Yeah,
but no,
absolutely. This
you
shit
know
is
what I
hard.
mean. Don't,
Like this shit
and
is
it is, of
hard. Even
course.
the phone call that I got today, I didn't expect them to tell me that my shit got transferred to a whole nother. Like I was just like, what? Why? You know what I'm saying?
That's
And not
that's
why, not
God moving
why,
in your favor.
not why. I don't want to say why, but I was just like, wait, what happened? You know what I'm saying? Like more of like, what happened? Like what? And he was just like, yeah, I'm not.
I think
He was
it's
just like, I'm not the
because
detective anymore, so it had to get transferred to a whole nother division. And I was just like, okay. He was like, this is the number you need to call. This is why. Um, this is another thing that we're adding. You know what I'm saying? That we're adding to it, and da-da-da. And I was just like, okay, this is your detective, and this is who's going to be handling your case and reaching out to you. And I was just like, all right. I was just like, this shit is.
I think it's just because you're like taken back that you're taken serious. You know what I mean? This is
Yeah,
serious. And I
yeah,
feel like so many people have come on here and they want to play blame on you and you get all this negativity. So for the people that matter to take it serious, it's like, well, damn, you know what I mean? I did the
yeah.
right thing, you know? So I'm so happy for you. I'm happy that
Thank
this
you,
is going in the right direction because you
thank
deserve
you,
the justice. You deserve the healing and you deserve everything that's going to happen for you. And I love you so much.
thank
And
you,
I want you to stop
thank you.
blaming yourself. Stop bringing
I
yourself
know.
down
I'm
because you
trying.
did nothing wrong but
Thank
try to
you.
love a toxic
Career, you
man.
subconsciously make it harder on yourself when you give these people grace,
Check your
and but you
message
keep
too.
blaming yourself.
Okay, check your
I see
message.
it.
Okay.
Hi, Korea. You're beautiful, honey.
Thank you, love.
I'm an older mom. I'm a grandmother. I'm 51 years old. You're a little closer to my age.
PA is right here, y'all.
Um, Baby girl, you deserve more. Okay.
I know.
Um, don't beat yourself up because it's not worth it. Okay. You come a long way and you're still blaming yourself. Don't blame yourself, mama.
I don't even. Yeah. I mean,
You are. You are. And
yeah,
you
yeah,
can't even
yeah,
say you're not. You are. I
yeah.
see it in you. I see it in your eyes. I see the frustration. And that's why you've been dismissive for a very long time. And not saying a very long time as in weeks. You know what I'm saying? Just a couple of days. I know you went out to Vegas and did what you had to do, but you're still blaming yourself. And you have so much love in your heart.
Yeah.
Keep that love.
Yeah.
Okay. And God is gonna bless you, and He has grace upon your life. Okay, baby.
Thank you, love. Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Love you and stay up.
Thank you. Love you too. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
You
Yeah,
could drop me, babe. I don't know how to
okay,
do
I
it.
got you. I got you. Beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, even the detective today said that how I talk is like I'm still trying to protect him. But I don't know if it's me. I don't think I'm trying to protect him. I think it's just like I want you to understand the truth. And he was like, no, I get the truth. It's just that when you're a victim, you don't realize that certain things can still exist when you're in a relationship, a so-called relationship. And I was just like, what? And
And
I
sometimes
get,
it takes the outside to come in and
yeah.
show you like this is what happened, and you need to realize that
No, it's
because
not.
that's what
I'm
happened
not
to you.
like y'all. I'm not downplaying anything. I just want to make sure it's the truth. I want them to make sure that it's nothing fabricated or downplayed, or you understand what I'm saying? Like, if that if it, it's just the truth. Like, it's the truth. It's the truth. And so, I get it. It's a process. I don't think, like, that's why I say this is why. And okay, to be honest with you, this is why I say you should have grace, because like everybody's process is different. Like, I'm learning. This is new for me. I've never done this. I would have never thought that I would have been in the place that I'm at, excuse me for tearing up. But you understand what I'm saying? Like, allow me to learn, allow me to correct my wrongs, allow me to realize my worth, allow me to stand strong, allow me to do, because I got this. I know I'm strong enough. Because if I wasn't strong enough, I would have never did it. If I was strong enough, I probably would have been back in his life, or I would have reached out since January. But something like God woke me he woke me up. I ain't gonna cuss, but God woke me up. Allow me to process it and don't judge, because other females or other men, they may handle it differently. They may be strong enough. They may be like, oh, no, 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 no. Or you may walk away at your first sign of your non-negotiable. Unfortunately, I wasn't that woman that walked away at her first sign of non-negotiables. You know what I'm saying? So just allow me to learn. It's okay. I'ma get it.
And you need the first. You need the first.
Even at my older age, I'ma get it. At my older age, I'ma get it. I pray that I help